Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hate to say it, but Warzone just made an absolutely terrible decision. As I'm sure you know, if you are a Warzone player, and it doesn't really matter if you are a Battle Royale player or a Resurgence player, over the course of the past season, you know, really ever since I want to say the start of season 5. So between season 5 Reloaded, and now the launch of season 6, the playlist rotations have not been fantastic, to say the least. I can certainly attest to this, maybe more so than just a casual player would, because I have so many of you guys commenting on my videos every single day, which I always do appreciate you taking the time to do so. But I get a lot of comments saying, Zach, what's going on with the playlist? Where is duos? Where is trios? Where is Resurgence this or Battle Royale that? And I'm right there with you. I boot up the game and it's like, okay, we've only got 3 players tonight. I guess we're just trio quadding and gonna have to suffer being down a player to every squad fight, right? Or like the playlists, they just have not been good. And today it's Thursday. That means it's Warzone playlist update day. At least sometimes. Other weeks they just don't update them and then don't really say anything. But today they made a playlist update and they actually made a playlist announcement. So we know what to expect when we go into next week's playlist update and the week after that, all the way up into the Black Ops 6 integration. And I don't like it, and you're probably not gonna like it either. Here is what Raven posted today. While we draw closer to Black Ops 6 and make preparations for the future of Warzone, we will be consolidating the current playlist selection starting today. So over the course of the past month or two, the vast majority of the community has been complaining about there not being enough different squad sizes and there not being enough different playlists in Warzone. And what do they do in response to that? They consolidate it even more. They limit the options even more. I do not understand this whatsoever, but as we go into the next couple of weeks, this is the playlist that we're going to see the most of. We're consolidating the current selection today into the following. Battle Royale is only going to have solos and quads. So if you want to play duos in Battle Royale, tough luck. If you want to play trios in Battle Royale, tough luck. Then for Resurgence, we've got duos and we've got quads. So if you want to play Resurgence solos, enjoy going into duos by yourself and having 2 players shoot at you instead of 1. If you want to play Resurgence trios, enjoy playing quads. Those aren't options. Why are we not having standard squad sizes available at all times? There should always be a means to play solo. There should always be a means to play duos. There should always be a means to play trios. And what a surprise, what's coming next? There should always be a means to play quads as well. Why this has been an issue for, you know, a month or 2 ongoing, and then they choose to double down and make it even more restrictive? Beyond me. They say plunder and boot camp and any active limited time modes like Purgatory or Zombies Royale or whatever else is live will also remain available, and as previously announced, trios will continue to be available in ranked play with the current season ending on October 17th. We look forward to sharing more details in the future. The thing is though, this is what we're playing now, and so details on why this is happening now, I feel like are kind of vital. Maybe there's a reason behind why they have to limit this. It's not the player base though, because you can check this game right now, Warzone 3 and MW3, it's doing better than Modern Warfare 2 was a year ago. There is a more active player base on this game than there was a year ago, and yet in Warzone 2, we had consistent playlist options. We had updates available that let us play what we wanted when we wanted. This year, it's been so restrictive, and they, like I said, have doubled down on this that it just quite frankly doesn't make sense. So is it a player-based thing? Have they just completely, you know, ignored big maps so much that if they do solos, duos, trios, and quads on big map, they can't fill lobbies? Because if that's the case, well, you're telling on yourselves. You need to support big map more so there's a more active player base. Resurgence doesn't make any sense. That's the most popular mode. Not having solos, duos, trios, and quads there seems kind of absurd outright. It's absurd in general, trust me, but even more so considering it's the most popular mode by a large margin. So it can't be player-based, right? Is it server-related? Are the servers that under that much stress that you can't have 8 different squad sizes available between Battle Royale and Resurgence and then have Plunder and Boot Camp and an LTM? If that's the case, I know the bundle sales are coming in hot. You just had a huge Battle Pass sale. Everyone's buying the Season 6 pass. We can reinvest some of that money into some servers. COD servers are long overdue for upgrades and infrastructure upgrades. Do them. Make it so that we have the playlists available. It would be a greater impact on everything even outside of the playlists. So if it's servers that are limiting this issue and they can't handle having this many different, modes available in live at one time, well, then again, you're just telling on yourselves here. you need to get better servers. Are they making preparations to Warzone for, Black Ops 6? Are we going to have, are they trying to gauge feedback here? Are we going to have playlists like this in Black Ops 6 where it's super limited? Because I can tell you what the feedback is going to be. Not good. I just don't understand the reasoning here. And if I scroll down, you're going to see it's the same scenario. Usually when a tweet has more replies than it has likes, it's a bad indication that people are not happy. And this tweet's already getting reply ratioed over liked very heavily, and it's been live for a couple of minutes when I'm recording this video. So this decision to me makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. I was not expecting many good playlist updates this season since the main focus is on the haunting. So they're going to drive emphasis towards Purgatory. They're going to drive emphasis towards Zombie Royale. Then when it switches over to Vandal Might, I think next week, they're going to drive emphasis towards that. That makes sense, but not everyone wants to play those modes. I played them. They were fun. I also want to play normal here and there. And having basically 4 modes to choose from, 2 per map, or 2 per mode, I guess, Battle Royale and Resurgence, just doesn't add up. Keep in mind as well, Warzone is not necessarily ending here in a month. Like in a month's time, Black Ops 6 will be out, sure. Modern Warfare 3 is going to be dead in a month because everyone's going to be on Black Ops 6. Warzone, though, is not getting any Black Ops 6 updates until Season 1, which could be, November or even December, potentially. So for that month, let's say, for instance, when Black Ops 6 drops, and you're just a Warzone player, you're not playing Black Ops 6, there's going to be nothing to do. There's not going to be any mode options. There's not going to be any mode availability. If you're a solo player, or maybe you're a duo player, but your duo is on Black Ops 6 grinding and you're not buying the game, well then you're playing solos and Battle Royale solos exclusively unless you're squad filling, which, as we know, is always rough because you never get matched with teammates that have, proper communication, or one's AFK to start the game, or another has their dog just going crazy in the background, right? It's always inconvenient. There's just not an ideal scenario here where limiting playlists is beneficial to the player base as a whole. Maybe they want people on Black Ops 6, and this is a tactic to do so. Hey, we're going to make the Warzone playlist suck, so anyone who was considering playing Warzone over Black Ops 6 is going to have a much more, enticing time. They're going to be more incentivized to play Black Ops 6 because their friends will be on that. There's more mode options on that or whatever, right? Like, this just does not make sense. That's the only way around it. Hopefully, the very negative reaction to this sparks a change. If they do update anything else or change things otherwise, I'll be sure to keep you guys in the know. This is the place to be to stay up to date with all things going on in COD, so feel free to hit that subscribe button. Join us on the road to 1 million subscribers. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, even though it's not about great news, a like rating really does help me and the channel grow, so I would really appreciate it if you take the time to do so on your way out. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.